Whether you need a creative way to use Thanksgiving leftovers or just want the satisfaction of all the bold flavors of a Turkey Day bite without all of the effort and hassle, these turkey and stuffing meatballs with cranberry orange relish will 100% hit the spot. Guaranteed. We're going to start by making our meatballs, and here's where I want to tell you this recipe is written to be extremely flexible to work with leftovers or raw turkey or any ingredients you may have on hand from the big turkey day, so keep that in mind as you watch. We're going to start with 1 egg, beat it, add some fresh thyme leaves by picking them off the stems. 1 pound of turkey goes in, followed by 1 shallot has been finely diced, along with 1 packet of stovetop stuffing, turkey flavor if possible. A splash of heavy cream, a splash of Worcestershire sauce, and some stock to get everything nice and moist, and just give all that a mix. Add more stock if it's too loose, add more breadcrumbs if things aren't tight enough for you, but once it's all tucked together like that, just make sure you season it with salt and pepper. And we're going to form these into golf ball size balls. You could do them smaller or larger, just as long as you keep them roughly even in size. And by the way, they don't have to be perfect. As you can see here, we're just getting nice, roughly golf ball size meatballs put together. We're going to put them on a baking tray and pop them in a 425-degree oven for about 20 minutes. Now, while they cook, we'll make a homemade gravy. And again, if you have leftovers, even better. But we'll start off by adding 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter to a pot, along with a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, and then just give all that a nice stir as that butter melts. Incorporate those 2 ingredients and cook it out for a minute or 2 until that flour is smelling nice and nutty. At that point, we'll add in a couple sprigs of fresh thyme and about 3 cups of a good quality chicken stock or broth. Season that to taste, and then we'll just bring that up to a simmer. It's not going to be super thick right away, but it will thicken as it cooks. The starches gelatinize and the liquid reduces just a bit. For richness and body, I'm adding in a splash of heavy cream. And guys, as always, exact amounts or at least suggestions are down below, so no need to take notes here. Once those meatballs come out of the oven, we're going to finish cooking them in this gravy, and that is going to impart such an intense depth of flavor. Give them about 10 minutes in that simmering gravy, and in the meantime of that, we'll make our cranberry orange relish. A pack of cranberries goes into a sauce pot with some ground cinnamon and nutmeg, a little pinch of salt, about a cup or so of no pulp orange juice. Give all that a stir, and we're just going to bring that up to a simmer and stir it every so often. Once this comes up to a simmer, those cranberries are going to start to burst, and as they do, just use your spatula to kind of crush them against the side of the pot. You could use an immersion blender if you want this super fine and no chunks of cranberry in there, but I love the rustic nature of this homemade cranberry sauce, so we're going to sweeten it up with about a 1/2 cup of sugar. You could definitely use more if you want this to be a super sweet relish, but I love the tang from the cranberries and the orange juice, so let's plate. Being this time of year, I imagine you've got some mashed potatoes around the house, so we're going to start with a nice warm bed of those, followed by some meatballs and plenty of that ultra flavorful gravy. And this dish is not complete without some of that cranberry orange relish spooned right over top. It's not cranberry sauce because it's got too much orange flavor to just be all about the cranberries. And I love having that little bit more loose texture than the typical jellied cranberry sauce. It makes it spoon beautifully over the dish and get a little bit in every bite. Speaking of these meatballs, oh my goodness, they're just an amazing combination of turkey and stuffing and dressing flavor all together. It truly tastes like a big bite off a Thanksgiving plate all in one. And did I mention we didn't have to roast a turkey or, go to all that trouble? Oh man, these are just like Thanksgiving in a bite. Highly recommend you give these a try. Maybe they won't replace your traditional turkey and green bean casserole and sweet potatoes and all that, but if you're ever just craving a Thanksgiving bite, this is the place to go. If you're looking for a creative way for leftovers to be used up, again, here's your answer. So however you celebrate the holiday or eat through the holiday, I hope you will enjoy it, spend time with your family and friends, or at the very least, go make something delicious.